Hey guys, Stable VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today we're going to jump straight into Series 8 here with a cool Dialga team actually built by my friend Carmine, and Carmine recently got top 8 in the Joe UX9 tour with this very same team, so I figured I'd give it a shot on the channel. I wanted to use Dialga, and timing just seemed to work out, so we got the squad here, and yo, you can't script this better. Dialga versus Palkia. First game, Series 8 on the channel. You'll love to see this. I have no clue what the Palkia matchup is. I like to think that it's in Dialga's favor because I can actually hit it. I can actually hit it super effective with stab rather than having to hit it super effective with not stab. But I mean, it still is slightly interesting here. Is my audio even working? I should check that. Okay, my audio is working. I'm not terrible at recording, guys. This is actually tough because I really want Rillaboom here for that Politoed in specific. And realistically, my only thing for this Palkia is Porygon and Dialga, technically. It's just a matter of positioning because, like I said, they can Quake me, which I wonder if I need to go Porygon Urshifu, just do big damage, get Trick Room up, and get Dialga in. I wonder if that's the play. I mean, Rotom and Lando both just dropped to Palkia, so I don't really know if I want either of them. I'm going to go for this. And guys, I'm going to be honest, I haven't played a game with this team, let alone a game against the Palkia. Like, I kind of looked at the team and I said, okay, these are kind of the matchups versus this, matchup versus this. But against Palkia, I didn't really look at, so it's going to be an interesting one. Guys, what I do kind of enjoy about Series 8 is one, I enjoy using like the restricted, right? Using legendaries sometimes is pretty cool. It's gonna wear off. The novelty is gonna wear off in like, I don't know, a week and a half when I realize I just get crit through everything. But the one thing I do really enjoy is kind of how I don't like the rock, paper, scissors fact. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for here, but the fact where you can kind of look at a matchup and you know if you have the matchup advantage or the matchup disadvantage. I like it and I don't like it at the same time. I like it because you can kind of flowchart a little more. Get a little bit more comfortable with certain matchups rather than just kind of going into every game going, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do? But at the same time, I don't like it because you could just walk into a game being like, yeah, I got no matchup here because he has this restricted, I have this restricted. It is a little annoying, but I think it also makes team building a little more fun and versatile as well. I have the Rillaboom in the back, so I just want to chunk this Palkia. This could be slow Palkia. I don't know. This could be a slow Palkia. And they appear to be maxing it. And this speed tier is going to be the problem. Because I don't know if it's slower or faster than Dialga. And I don't think I'm ever going to have a way to find out. But they are going to max the Palkia immediately. So if nothing else, I have the extra max turn. Which is something. But we should be alright here, I think. We're going to see. They're going to Helping Hand. Does Helping Hand Geyser kill Porygon? It very well might. Okay, he's max speed. That's good to know. We got max speed. That is going to drop the Porygon, which is absolutely insane. Like, it's a Life Orb. Okay, my opponent out here right now really stretching. We get the crit, which is guaranteed with the Wicked Blow. I don't know if I want to bring in Dialga. I think I have to go Rillaboom and go for like a Grassy Glide Wicked Blow, and that should take out the Palkia. And then I have Dialga in the end game. I think. Does that win me the game? I don't even know. Like, I don't think Palkia protects. Like, does he have an answer to Dialga outside of Palkia? I don't think he does. I could also max Rillaboom right now, but that's risky if he does carry the ice move. I don't actually know if Palkias carry the ice move so far in this format, but they're actually gonna max Guard, which is a very nice play because now you probably stalled my my Urshifu. And hope for the burn. Wicked Blow into the Guard, Grassy Glide into the Guard. That's unfortunate. It's a good play for my opponent for sure. Icy Wind. I was already going to be slower, but the big thing there is you're breaking my Urshifu's sash. And that I don't know if I necessarily love. I think I Sucker Punch now because you're going to kill my Urshifu, right? Unless Ursh can get back up to full. Okay, Ursh can't get back up to full. I wonder if... Do you Wormwind? Or do you Geyser? If you Geyser the Urshifu, we're alright. Because I can technically swap into Dialga. I think I'm just going to protect it and Grassy Glide. This gives me an option to Sucker Punch it outside of Dynamax. Grassy Glide plus Sucker Punch outside of Max should kill it. They're going to switch out Politoed into what? Into Lando. That's good for the Intimidate for them. That's a good play. They've played everything properly right now, and I don't know if I'm able to even come back from this. In fact, Urshifu might just die through this attack. They might not even target the Urshifu, which would be just as scary. But Grassy Glide coming out, not going to do too much to Palkia. It does do a fair chunk, and there's a Max Wormwind. So this is what, and he Wormwind to Rillaboom. That's a good play. Maybe predicting me to protect. I wish I would have Wicked Blue there. I guess it's time for Dialga just to try and sweep this, but I don't know if Dialga can sweep this. Because this Palkia is still going to pack a punch. Get Sash, please. Should have attacked. I should have attacked. Had I attacked there, I think I would have been alright. Because I would have dropped the Palkia. And then Dialga would have been 100% safe. The problem is Dialga is no longer 100% safe. And I think I just butchered this game 1. But, I max 100%. If you're the Palkia, okay. I'm gonna Wormwind you. And I think I'm going to attempt the double protect, because if I get it and get back to my Sash, it's worth it. You're probably just going to Earthquake. And I think you have to hit. I think you have to, right? You have to go into Palkia. It's not Palkia. Your Palkia has to go into Urshifu here, right? I mean, I guess you Earth Power Earthquake, maybe? But I think you take the advantage of the fact that I'm not going to protect with Urshifu here, because obviously I just got the protect. But we go for the detect. We're not going to get the double up, which is a shame. We're going to get the Spatial Rend from this Palkia. That should go through my Urshifu. Yeah, okay. Ursh isn't living that. Not a chance. There's just no chance Ursh lives that. I don't see how I win this game now, guys. They're going to U-turn, which is very, very nice here. Wish I would have Steel Spiked. Really do wish I would have Steel Spiked, but we do drop this Palkia. I don't know if I can ever kill this Lando, though. Getting through the Lando with Dialga, I think they just save it for the end game. I'm going to need to, like, Steel Spike. But with Water types, I'm not going to be able to Steel Spike. Either way, we're going to get the Wormwind out. Palkia's going to drop, of course. And I think it's just too little too late. The big one was that second turn. Turn 1 was alright. I don't think I could have ever called that. Like, I don't think I could have ever called that safely. Turn 2, though, I needed to get right there. And I mean, maybe I should have maxed the Rillaboom like I wanted to originally. And it might have put me in a better spot. But, I mean, they played really well going for the Wormwind and the Intimidate switch in. And now the Palkia comes... that's not a Palkia. That is a Porygon. I'm going to go ahead and say you're going to click... They're going to click Perish, right? There's nothing I can do if they do click Perish. So what I need to do is hope they don't have it and start Steel Spiking. So I can beat the Lando in the end game. But I don't think there's a chance. The moment you perish, the game's over. Okay, so do you perish? That's the question. Just an icy win, so maybe you don't have perish. So I still stand by that Steel Spike play. I needed the defense boost there. And Porygon's just going to click Recover. Okay. I was going to max Wormwind to kill it, but I think I go for another Steel Spike. I also think my efforts here are going to be futile. Like, I really don't think I can win this. Because he's just going to recover that back up again, right? Obviously, they're not doing any damage with a Porygon and a what's this thing called? And a and a Politoed, but Icy Wind's actually going to miss. So, we do get the Porygon going for the Shadow Ball here, so that's fine. No drop. Okay, nice. We get the nice little Steel Spike. And how much is this going to do? That one actually did over 50%, so it was a roll. Porygon's going to start just recovering now. So there's no point in really targeting that. I think I start Earth Powering into this Politoed and trying to get rid of that. think it's too late though. Like, I really don't see how I get out of this. I could try and trick room. But the problem is I'm not... Okay, I think I have one game plan here. And that game plan is not very good, but this is the game plan. They're going to go for the Scald Burn. I really do respect that play. They need to get the burns. They need to get the timer stall going. Okay, they don't. They get the recover up, and I get my room up. Basically, guys, my end game that I'm going for here is their Porygon's going to attack here. I'm going to Flash Cannon, chip it into range of Roar of Time. I'm then going to Roar of Time, kill the Porygon, eat the attack that the Lando is going to go for. Then I'm going to be able to Roar of Time the Lando and have a Dialga Politoed endgame. But I don't think I have that capability here. I just don't think I have enough bulk. I'm either not going to... Like, the thing is, I'm either going to not have enough bulk, or I'm not going to have enough power. They're going to Scald again. And they're going to Scald... They need the burn here. If they get the burn, they got it. Okay. And they're going to reverse the room. I respect that. The question is, do they recover? I think they do. And I'm going to Flash Cannon again. We got the special defense drop now, so things are interesting here. They're going to Scald, and like I said, they're going to continue to go for this burn. I need them to Shadow Ball. They finally get the burn, which is respectable. I can't even complain. They've gone for a multiple of them. How much is Flash Cannon doing? If Flash Cannon is a 2-hit knockout, we're alright. But we're really not, because Earthquake comes in and kills us, right? That does a lot of damage. Okay, that was a crit. That's why. I don't think I have the health anymore. Like, I just have no recovery, right? Okay, so Porygon 2 recovers. I Trick Room, I put it in Roar of Time range. But I don't have enough health. I should forfeit here. There's no way I win this. There's the Skull. I would go back to Icy Wind if I'm my opponent. I wonder if you Trick Room on my Trick Room, but you have to recover here, I think. I also just want to see the Roar of Time animation, because I don't know if we're actually ever going to see it again. So, Roar of Time's an interesting one. You really love the power out, the damage output, but like, I don't know. The whole way to turn afterwards is really tough to utilize in a 3v1 scenario, right? Obviously, I shouldn't be going to... Oh, hold up. Okay, I still think... Unfortunately, I'm still going to lose because I don't have the damage output. I don't have the bulk. And I am going to click Roar of Time. That was really lame for a Roar of Time. It's alive anyway, so the game's over. But the worst part is I can't even forfeit. We gotta sit here and watch the next turn play out. But they crit the Skull, not that it matters. I didn't have the damage output there anyways, guys, with the burn. I was already on a timer. I should have forfeited. I really should have. But can we discuss how lame that Roar of Time animation was? Can we discuss how lame the Roar of Time animation was? Like, that was really disappointing. Like, that was really disappointing. There's the Skull, and that's actually going to kill the... We don't even get to see Lando going to go for an Earthquake or anything, but that's alright. Definitely lost that one on the Palkia. Just the Palkia did too much damage, and I got the calls wrong. Those first two turns I got wrong. Simple as that. I don't think there's much more. I didn't expect him to just Helping Hand and drop my Porygon until after he did it, which was a problem. Which, I mean, I think I was still in an alright spot after that. I think the big one, though, was... I got a big nugget. Sweet. We take a big nugget. For losing, we take those. Continue battling. But, like I said, I think the big factor was was that turn 3? The turn after the Max Guard. That turn right there, I think if I can call that, and just Grassy Glide, Wicked Blow, kill the Palkia, and keep my Urshifu around, we actually probably win that game. But now we've got a Zacian here, or Zacian. I don't know, guys. I'm going to butcher that name on my channel the entire time. Okay. This I'm alright with. Dialga looks amazing outside of a hyper offensive Prim. Zacian with a potential Sacred Sword, but I do want to get the Dialga mode up. Porygon 2 looks amazing. I think I just go with the same thing. This one's a bit different. I don't like Urshifu here at all. Rillaboom is really, really nice for Primarina, so it's coming. And I think I need to go Rotom as well for Zacian. I could go Lando for Zacian for the Intimidate factor, but I don't know if I really want to bring Lando. I think Rotom just makes a little more sense because I can plot up. I probably got this call wrong. I probably could use Lando here. And Carmine, I apologize for absolutely playing like garbage with your team, but we're gonna go into another episode with it later. But I don't know, this first episode's kind of disappointing. I don't know, I'm disappointing myself, and I think it's just me not knowing how to play the team, or not knowing Palkia calcs at all. I did not know Palkia just blew up Porygon. Like, I wonder if that kills without the helping hand. I doubt it, because Porygon's pretty bulky. But I really don't know. I also think Palkia is a really big sleeper pick right now. I think it's super, super good. Like, you've got the Kyogre, right? And Kyogre is just everywhere in the meta right now, even though we haven't played one right now. But there's a lot of Kyogre players out there, and you can just have Palkia versus that, and you just win. Like, I mean, there's ways around it with the if you're the Kyogre player, but like you're winning most of those games. And okay, this lead's awful. I think I maxed Dialga, and I think I Quake the Zacian. I don't think you have a switch into that, and I'm going to try and Trick Room. I don't think there's a better play for me to go for. I could technically try to Wormwind the Lando. I don't think that helps me. It's so weird having Trick Room in the first slot. I'm so used to putting it in the bottom. Max, and like I said, I think I Quake. Let me just double check the switch-ins. I don't think there is one. I mean, he could go straight into Rotom, which is a little concerning. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to Max Wormwind into the Lando. Because I could see I am a little scared of that Rotom. I don't think he brings it in though. I really don't. I think you're probably going to likely to max Lando, and I think you double Porygon here. Which is why I was... Yeah, he's not switching. Like I said, we're going to see exactly what I just said. We're going to see... I guess maybe he doubles into Dialga, potentially. That's another option. But I think there's a double going into either slot here. I mean, should go into Porygon. I imagine you go into Porygon because Dialga's going to max and you're not going to kill it. But maybe I'm wrong. Like, Porygon's a sitting duck. Literally a sitting duck. It's literally sitting there about to die. And it's a duck. So, you gotta take the Porygon, right? Because Porygon's not gonna max. Maybe I'm getting too aggressive here and not preserving my pieces well enough. Maybe I need Lando. I could pivot in Lando, get the Trick Room up. Maybe that's the right way to play this game. But, I don't know. I think this is just inexperience with the Dialga team. But they're gonna Behemoth Blade here, which is questionable. No, they're going to the Duck. Okay. The Duck should take that at least, which is alright. That actually took nothing. Let's go Duck. Max Quake. Okay, respectable from this from the Lando. Like I said, it should be a double up. It is a double up. Porygon. Yo. Can we talk about Porygon being an absolute beast right now? Can we talk about Porygon being an absolute beast? Either way, Dialga gonna go for the Wormwood. Not gonna do a whole lot of damage, but it is gonna hinder their damage output. And now I think I'm at a spot where I don't think I kill Zacian, but I think getting the big chunks onto it is all I need, really. I'm also a fan of Ice Beam, going back to the Ice Beam P2s. I know in Series 7, switching over to Tri-Attack was just more beneficial, because Tri-Attack literally hit everything. But here I think, I don't think there's enough to really justify for Tri-Attack. Like, everything's, like, you got the Calyrex Shadow. Obviously, Ghost type, you can't hit it with Tri-Attack. But then you have stuff like just Lando being everywhere. The odd Zygarde you're going to play. I think having the Ice move is really, really important. So you could probably still run Tri-Attack. However, if you're going to go one attack, I think it needs to be Ice Beam. Personally, myself, but... Porygon, like I said, is just going to recover here. I'm expecting to lose Porygon. Maybe they go after Dialga, but I can't see that being the case. But... this should be a 2-hit knockout, I would assume. Okay. And imagine though you Quake again, right? I'm actually surprised they left the Zacian on the field, to be perfectly honest. Do they not have Rotom? They're going to max Knuckle. This one's going into Porygon, and now Porygon's going to drop. So you did all that just to kill Porygon. So congratulations to you. Although I guess you get the attack boost. I don't know, I still like my position here. Behemoth Blade, did that go into Dialga? This is not going into Dialga, is it? Okay. That actually did a lot more than I expected, I'm gonna be honest. That did a lot more than I expected. I'm gonna recover, just because I think I'm content to sit here. And because they knuckled and didn't quake, I think a Steel Spike actually gonna kill because of the Adamant Orb. So we're gonna go for the Steel Spike and get a defense boost, just to counteract that thing. There's also a chance they switch now to save the Zacian for later. So I'm still scared of that Rotom in the back. I'm still terrified of it, and I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't be, but Steel Spike is also really, really nice for Dialga. Just get those boosts up. This is why I think Dialga is really good, because it has the capability of getting the Quake boost, of getting those defense boosts. And versus stuff like Zacian, right? Like, they didn't kill the Porygon turn 1, and I think because of that, we got the Trick Room up. We should be good enough to win this game. Like, if I lose this game, it's 100% on me just playing poorly. Zacian with the Protect. That is A-okay by me. Still happy I went with the Steel Spike. I get the defense boost here. Because now Porygon 2 is going to definitely survive the turn. You going to Quake again, though? I wonder if they Quake again. Because I don't think they need the Knuckle. Either way, Steel Spike coming out. Not going to do a lot, but it would have killed from that point, by the way. So it would have killed had they not protected. So I stand by my play. Get the defense boost. Let's see what they go for. Okay. It is going to be that Quake, so I'm not sure if I can kill the Zacian. And they're going to Quake Dialga. That did a lot. Considering that's minus... Considering I'm +1. I'm +1. I think they're neutral because they knuckled after my Wormwind. So that actually did a lot more than I was expecting it to do. I mean, they can't Earthquake beside a Zacian. So I think I want to try attack, and as dumb as this is going to sound, I think I Roar of Time. Although, is it going to kill or do I just save Dialga? It's not going to kill, right? He's +2 and I assume he's Assault Vest. I'm going to go for it, but it's not going to kill. And I think this is probably how I throw the game. I'm going to switch out Zacian, which is why I didn't bother targeting it. And it is going to be the Duck on his end. So, he's got his own Duck. The Duck's going to download. Duck's going to get the attack boost, which is fine. Try attack from my Porygon. Like I said, doubling Lando here is the play. This is a matter of how much am I going to do. Burn? No. Roar of Time. We're going to get the lame animation. Hyper Beam has a better animation than Roar of Time, and I do pick up the knockout, so that was huge. But the fact that Hyper Beam has the better animation is kind of just wild to me. Like, Hyper Beam's animation is better than Roar of Time's animation, which I don't get, but sure. Okay. Okay, anyways, what do they bring back in? Do they bring Zacian in back with one more turn of room? And then protect it? Yeah, I think it was one more turn of room. They're going to protect the Zacian here. Obviously, Dialga is stuck on the field. There's not a lot I can do here. What I think I am going to do is I'm going to just Eerie Impulse into the Porygon, because I'm pretty sure Zacian protects. And this is what happens when you don't mute your phone before the video, guys, so I apologize if you did hear that. But the Zacian did not protect, so maybe they're just going to take out Dialga while they can. But I'm going to get the Eerie Impulse here, and I like this because what I can do now is I can fake out and actually Trick Room next turn if they kill Dialga. So even if they don't kill Dialga, I think I can get away with that. They're going to play rough into Dialga, that's fine. I wonder if they don't have the Sacred Sword or these Close Combat, because that would explain why they didn't go for it turn 1. Do I want... I want Rillaboom, right? Yeah, Rillaboom's better here. Fake out Trick Room is the play. The question is, do they call that and Trick Room for themselves? I mean, I think I have to just try it. If they call it, I mean, it's still alright. That's a protect. That's not a fake out. This is a fake out. There we go. If they protect, I think it's still alright. But, I mean, they'd really have to commit to this read. You know, they'd really have to commit to me setting Trick Room here. And I don't know if they can do that. Like, do you risk then the entire game? What if I don't set Trick Room? Do you risk, like, they have to consider that option of me potentially not setting Trick Room here, right? And I don't know. The only reason I'm not faking out the Porygon and Trick Rooming, guys, is because I'm very concerned of the fact that he might still have that close combat and just hasn't revealed it yet and could have potentially killed my P2 there. He actually did commit on that read. So, interestingly enough, they fully committed and they got the read right. So, should have faked out Porygon maybe? But to me, how do you just do that? What if I just fake out and, like, what if I don't do that? I don't know. I mean, I guess I had the Trick Room there, I guess. But, like, I'm just gonna Grassy Glide Tri Attack and kill this thing. But, we shall see. I don't think it's gonna die. It's gonna get an attack off, I think. But the Tri Attack should be enough to pick it off. Behemoth Blade coming out. Yeah, so I wonder if you don't even have it. Behemoth Blade going into Rillaboom. Rillaboom's gonna tank because Rillaboom's a beast. And I could have done this last turn and just had them Trick Room for me. Anyways, Tri Attack coming out, going into Zacian here. It should be enough to pick it. It is enough to pick it off. And I wonder if they're gonna Trick Room or just try to kill Rillaboom here. They're gonna Tri Attack. Okay, so they are -2. So I wonder if they're gonna even pick this. It does. Okay. Now it's oh no, we're gonna get this end game, aren't we? We're gonna get this end game. We're gonna get the Porygon endgame. I don't want that. I don't want that. But anyways, we get this is really bad for me, I think. They've Dynamaxed. I'm gonna Eerie Impulse this Primarina, and I'm just gonna Protect for the time being. I think it just keeps this going a little bit better. But we shall see. Like, they can't protect. They're not protecting Prim here because it doesn't gain them anything. I guess they could protect and Trick Room, which would honestly be their best play, I think. They're gonna just straight up high. Yo, they're just going for it. They were just like, nah, we're going for that kill. I wonder if they do Trick Room. Because if they Trick Room, I can actually get them down to -4, which is phenomenal. And they're just gonna Tri Attack. Okay. That's not gonna do anything to Porygon. Yeah, that literally did nothing. Okay, so once again, killing Prim is gonna be the tough part, though. I'm gonna double it. And I gotta get rid of it before anything else here. So I Thunderbolt and I Tri Attack into it. It might be AV, which might be why they were alright, capable of just simply going straight for the attack. Yeah, they're not protecting here, so I wonder if they are AV. They are not AV. That's a crit, but I think a crit and Assault Vest one wouldn't have killed it. So I don't think they're Assault Vest. But I think with that crit it guarantees the win because now Rotom's alive. And because Rotom's alive, I can Nasty Plot up and actually start doing damage to Porygon. Whereas the other way, Rotom would have probably gone down here. So the way I look at that endgame playing out is I end up Porygon, right? Rotom Thunderbolts doesn't kill Prim. Prim, they obviously weren't they weren't AV, so they were probably Life Orb, right? So they Hydro Cannon, kill my Rotom even at -2 because Prim's a beast. Then I Tri Attack finishes them off, and then it's Porygon versus Porygon, and I think I win that. But now I definitely win because of that crit, and I just get the Nasty Plots, and they can't outpace this. They should drop the forfeit. They aren't gonna forfeit, but I think once they see the plots, they really should. I guess they can get a freeze, technically. But basically, my game plan is just to start attacking. Yeah, I don't think they can outpace this. They're gonna Tri Attack now, and I'm just gonna Thunderbolt Tri Attack. I seem to be the faster P2 as well, so yeah, I don't see a way my opponent wins this, guys. Especially not after that crit. If it was Porygon versus Porygon, things get really annoying. But honestly, at this point, a Tri Attack Thunderbolt should kill it. It really should. So you know what? We are going to get a win today. I would have liked to beat the Palkia, but you know what? It's alright. Okay? It's alright. I got a few reads wrong. But you know what? 1-1 on today is not terrible. And I think that's going to be it, guys. We get the victory there. I'm trying to analyze that game, and I think it all came down to that crit. I think I win anyways. Right? But with that, guys, I am going to wrap this one up here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Me not having an outro has become my outro. I think this is my outro, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I am going to catch you guys in the next episode.